join the United States military next year. Either get involved with the Air Force, the Space Force, or hopefully the United States Marine Corps. Although I'm thinking that the first two branches would be more likely to accept me due to how strict the Marine Corps is. But when I first saw this ad, I couldn't believe it. Because this just turns me off from even just having that thought of joining the military. Because this was not an ad for recruiting into the United States military. This was just a virtue signal ad. Which is not something that a military as powerful and as efficient or as strict as the U.S. military is needs. So here's how this ad went. It basically starts off with this girl who grew up in California, has two moms, gay marriage of course, and has been continually fighting for marriage equality, and honestly, this entire issue about marriage equality, just 80% of the commercial is dedicated to that. 20%, at least 20 seconds within the... I'm not good at math. I'm sorry with that. But at least 20 seconds, and this happens at the very end of the ad, is dedicated to the U.S. Army. Overall, it's just a girl saying, oh look, I have two moms, I live in California, I've been fighting for gender equality, and at the very end, I chose the Army because I want to break boundaries. Yeah, because we never had a lesbian or a woman or something else in the United States military before. Whoever came up with this ad is an idiot, a fool. Because that is not what you need for a military. Hell, this isn't even a good recruitment ad. This doesn't motivate me to join the U.S. Army. You want to know what does motivate me? The Chinese and the Russian Army ads, the most recent ones. In fact, a lot of other YouTubers have actually put this up. In the Russian ad, there's this guy who's waking up. He's preparing for military drills, and he's preparing his weapons. And later within the ad, he flies out, jumps out of an airplane, as anyone from the airborne knows. And when I saw that, I'm like, wow, I want to join the Russian military. This ad makes me want to join the Russian military. When I see also with the Chinese military, and God forbid, the Chinese military, I see that they're fully capable, fully modernized, ready to fight and die for their nation. Pretty patriotic. And this is coming from someone who is American and doesn't like the CCP. Thanks to that ad, I would join them. But the U.S. Army woke ad? Absolutely not. And this game just pounded as a result. Not just from conservatives, but just from all of YouTube as well. I actually was on the GoArmy YouTube channel, and that very woke ad got 3,000 dislikes with about 400 likes. That is not good. That's not a good ratio whatsoever. And keep in mind, this is actually a series of ads that are kind of similar to each other, or at least similar in terms of animation. The animation itself, I have to also criticize. It looks childish. This is not something that you need for. This is not something that the U.S. military needs to promote. They don't want pansies, and they certainly do not need to be woke. The job of the military, no matter what country, the United States is of no exception to this, is to be efficient, to be prepared to fight and die to defend the homeland. And yet they produce this. Our U.S. Army produces this. Unbelievable. Again, it's getting a lot of backlash. Hell, even Ted Cruz even tweeted about this, saying that the U.S. military doesn't need pansies. Ted Cruz is putting this out there. I wouldn't be surprised that he's doing this a little bit so that he gets a little bit more political support. But regardless, that it still holds up. I have seen even veterans all across YouTube commenting that this is ridiculous. Hell, even on when you see copies of the ad from different channels, you definitely look at those comments and see how a lot of veterans feel about this. But apparently, with GoArmy, like Joe Biden's White House, or supposed President Joe Biden's White House, they completely just get rid of all the comments whatsoever. They turn them off. Every time when I just see this, it's all this crap that's going on with Joe Biden, and now within the U.S. military, just try to pander to far left politics when it should be focusing on its most important job, which is to defend the country. It just boggles the mind. It's turning America into a laughingstock. Again, I reiterate, when I see the Russian ad, I want to join the Russian military. When I see the Chinese ad, I want to join the Russian military. When I see the woke U.S. Army ad, I want to go away. I would probably go into an alleyway or a garbage or somewhere where there's a lot of garbage and puke my guts out, because I don't want to be lectured to about far left politics. This will do nothing to help with recruitment issues. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's going to turn a lot of people away. It definitely has with me, or at least to some extent, because honestly, I do not want to join the Army. I want to join the Air Force, or the Space Force, or the Marine Corps. But, oh my god. Whoever thought that this was a good idea to just publish and show to the rest of the country is a fool, in my personal opinion. And I really hope that the U.S. Army not only figures this out, but just finds a new way in order to actually get recruitment, like they did in the past. I remember their old Army ads of them talking about their connections with the American Revolution, about their theme song. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. The I probably butchered it, but you get my point. I want them to return to that. We have no time to deal with this woke politics BS, and especially that's true in the U.S. military. My name is Noah Meehan on The Arc Truth. Please post your comments down below, like this video, subscribe, and share with friends. Also, if you have any issues regarding my videos, such as how I frame, or how I speak, or whatever, please post them down in the comment section down below, or directly message me. Thank you.
Almost